That's not it. It's Survivor. Whatever. That's gonna be our intro.
Okay. You know, that's what God wanted for this intro.
I was to say that. Okay.
What was that? Soldier?
Because I don't know why I said soldier.
That's
okay,
so
well,
funny.
welcome to the 20-something podcast.
Thank you for holding on to those 5 minutes of us cackling. And our own bloopers. So first we want to apologize for taking like a year and a half hiatus.
A lot happened.
We've been busy.
You know, there was some retrogrades.
There was
I do remember there was a really bad retrograde that happened.
Our last podcast was during a retrograde, and I think that was like a really bad one. Like I don't even think I listened to it.
No, it was fully. Like an extreme retrograde at that point.
So
we're sorry.
We've gone through it. There was like a Venus retrograde. There was a Saturn retrograde. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit has hit the fan in all aspects of our lives.
And we're just happy that we're still here.
But we're here. And we survived. And that's why we usually play Survivor.
I guess we just beat it.
But I guess God wanted us to listen to Soldier today.
Yeah.
But anyway, basically, we want to win your love back. For the ones who have listened, who care.
Who actually care.
Who care. So we're doing something new today.
Yes.
What are those called? The
36 questions that lead to love.
Yes. So there's like a team of like experts, like love experts that release these like questionnaire that if you do it with a person, it's meant to like make you fall in love with them. So I heard of another podcast that they did it with each other as friends. So I thought, I mean, Karina and I are already in love with each other. Exactly. So what's the worst that could happen, you know?
More love. I have done it, though. I have done it with guys.
I have, because the podcast I watched, they didn't do all of it, because it's pretty long. So we're going to do a 2-part series here. And... yeah, hopefully we answer most questions. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if my Scorpio moon's going to want to answer.
Yeah, I for sure know, like, my Sag rising is going to try to, like, act like everything's fine.
No,
like,
I got no trauma.
It doesn't even hurt. I'm good.
So,
okay.
I'm excited. Okay, first question.
Okay, if you could invite anyone in the world to dinner, who would it be?
Oh, easy. Kanye West.
And what would you ask? Or why Kanye? That's just...
Why Kanye? Because he is my favorite Gemini of all time. And I just think his mind is just so advanced. You know, he's a little crazy, yes, I will admit. You know, he can be, you know, psychiatric for some people. But I just feel like he has so much knowledge about, you know, all the things that he does in his life that I just want to, like, pick his mind for one night.
Okay.
So.
I would pick Michelle Obama.
Oh, that's a good one. Damn.
I would want to say Beyonce, but I just don't think I would be, like, ask her anything. I think I would just stare at her.
Exactly. Like, you know how I feel about J-Lo. Yeah. You know, I couldn't sit down with her because I would just be like, you're so pretty.
And I for sure wouldn't want to eat in front of Beyonce.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I would just say, like, you're so pretty. Enough. It would just be a whole bunch of you're so pretty.
Or I'd be like, so did he really cheat? Like, I would just be inappropriate. But Michelle, like, I feel like I could learn a lot from Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle's another one, yeah.
I'd for sure pick Michelle.
It would, you know what? Okay, I changed my mind. It's, like, between Kanye, just because I've always admired him and always admired his art, but also Oprah.
Oh, Oprah. That's a good one.
Oprah, man, like, the older I get, the more obsessed I get with Oprah. Like,
I used to not get it, but now I'm like... everyone needs an Oprah.
Yeah.
Like, the world needed Oprah. And we're so lucky.
Okay,
Next question. Would you like to be famous in what way?
Would you like to be famous in what way? Not really. I wouldn't want to be famous.
Yeah, me either. I've always wanted to be rich.
So that's a no for me.
I always wanted to be when we have a podcast.
Well, this is just like...
an outlet.
Yeah, it's just like us expressing ourselves.
No, yeah, but I for sure would not want to be famous because I don't like the fact that people want to get in your business for no reason. That's weird.
No, there's and then I've been watching a lot of those chicken wing interviews, and you know, a lot of famous people talk about how like they feel like an obligation, you know, to their fans. You know, if your friends see you like in your daily life, you have to take a picture with them. You have to serve them, and I'm not a serving person.
Me either, and I'm also not apologetic.
Exactly. So I would run into a lot of problems, and I'd probably lose a fan base if I ever get one.
Yeah, they would have me on the Shade Room. Karina.
I'd be looking like Kanye, honestly. I really would be flicking the paparazzi off.
Yeah.
Like, and like cursing them out, so.
And I just don't want my skeletons to come out. I just don't.
Yeah, no.
Or like, people would tell alls about me.
Oh, yeah. Or like Memoirs.
Oh, yeah, Memoirs.
I hear like, they talk about like how much you hurt them that one time.
Yeah, like Beyonce's ex from like high school.
The one time you looked at them wrong.
Yeah.
Or no, remember who was it? Gabrielle Union, I think, and Jada Pinkett Smith, that they didn't like each other and they didn't know why for the longest time, and it became like a big deal. Like that would be so like annoying for me. I couldn't do that.
Next question. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why? Yes, sometimes. It depends for me. For sure. like not with you.
Okay.
But like, let's say like, it's mainly with guys. Like if I have like something I just need to confront with and get off my chest. If it's like a guy I have like beef with, maybe I won't rehearse, but I'll definitely think like, okay, I definitely want to say this.
These are the 3 points I want to get out.
Yeah, or like, sometimes it is like a dialogue I have with myself first, and then I make the call.
That's funny. I'm not much of a like caller, honestly. So, especially with guys, I don't know. I don't think I rehearse, but like even when I'm on the phone with a guy, I'm just like, okay, bye. Like, what do you need? This, yes, bye. Like, I'm not trying to talk.
Okay.
But when I call like doctors' offices or like I work at a doctor's office, when I call a patient, I do rehearse it.
Oh yeah, no, actually when I have to speak Spanish on the phone, like to a client, I have to rehearse it because I don't want to, especially if it's like legal terms I don't know yet.
And that they're going to ask you, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that sense, yeah. Okay, what would you constitute a perfect day for you? Or what would constitute a perfect day for you?
Okay, go. Yeah, I want to go
first. This one, I think it would be at the beach.
Like, oh my god.
At the beach, you know.
Person. I'm already in love with you.
A tequila, soda. You know, maybe some jerk chicken. Like, right?
Our vacation that we just had.
Our Jamaica vacation is a perfect day.
Yeah.
And everything else that like I'm not gonna say on the air, but you know.
Yeah.
All of that.
I think the same. A beach, some good food, preferably seafood. Maybe a cocktail or two.
Some sunblock.
The people I love around me.
Yeah.
And
like just
that's it. That's very simple.
Talking. Like how we did Jamaica, like literally.
I think our days in Jamaica were all perfect. So.
I don't have one complaint. Even like.
Even the chill days. Like
we didn't have like inconveniences in Jamaica.
No.
Man, I love that country.
We're so easygoing. Also, I feel we are easygoing as girls. So there was no like.
I had to do this. Like.
Yeah.
Nobody was really like that. We're not like that. Okay. Number 5. When did you last sing to yourself or to someone else? I sing to myself every day. Yes. Literally, in my song, there's always something.
Every day. I sing to
myself. And to someone else, I don't remember that one. I don't think I have. Like, probably since Christmas when we did karaoke and I was drunk.
I sing to my nieces. You know that song, like, you... Oh, it's for the
okay, yeah, actually I remember now. I sang Baby Shark to my niece. And she was like on FaceTime and she was not paying attention and I sang Baby Shark and then she was like like, you're doing it wrong.
She was judging you.
She judged the hell out of me.
That's funny.
It's like, you're off key. Alright, number 6. If you were able to live live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want? The mind or body? Mind.
Of a 30-year-old?
Yeah.
I picked the body.
Really?
Yeah. The guys I watch, they both say mind. And I can see how, because they're like, oh, because I don't want to lose my memory and things like that. But my thing is that I would want to be able to physically like move around.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't want to be sane and then stuck in a wheelchair or like bedbound.
Oh yeah,
you know,
be miserable.
So I would rather keep the body, and then I feel also with age comes wisdom. So I would want to get wiser beyond 30.
Okay, I can see that. I don't want to lose my mind and then be alive, not knowing what's going on.
Yeah, that's what the guy said, and I see that, but I don't know. I guess working at a doctor's office, I see. I think it's worse to be conscious and be dependent.
That's true.
Than unconscious.
Number 7. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? I don't.
I haven't. I really haven't thought about that.
I haven't. Like, I've always, like, hoped I'd be old and not know what's going on in my sleep.
Yeah, I hope that it's in my sleep.
But I can't say that I know that.
Yeah.
Number 8. Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common. Like you and I?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, wait.
Like about a stable relationship.
For real. My most stable relationship.
Okay, 1. We're funny.
We are really funny. People, no, like I know a lot of people think they're funny, but people really earstrap on our conversations and like, cackle in public. Bust out laughing. Yeah, so.
Okay, so I say 3 and you say 3?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, we're funny. Our dislike for certain people is the same. Like, we just don't like...
We have similar pet peeves, yeah.
Yes, we don't like the same people. And, I think that we really do vacations well.
Like, we're easygoing.
Yeah, like our vacations that we take, even when it's just the 2 of us, like we don't always have to do a lot of stuff, but we're just enjoying it.
Like someone suggests something, okay, yeah.
Like when we went to DC and like one of like the highlights of DC for me was the juice spot. Like, but nobody else would find that exciting.
I was just thinking about that trip. I was like, oh, that was such a fun trip. Considering we did not plan for it at all. We literally got there and like popped out the map. Like, okay, what are we gonna do today?
Except for we had no reason to go there.
Okay, so for me, I think we're self-centered.
Yeah.
And I actually liked it about us. And they were like equally self-centered.
Yeah, because when we're together, it's like our little world.
Yeah. What else?
There's like a lot we don't have in common.
Yeah, it's so we focus a lot on what we don't have in common. But I think we do have a lot of things in common. Like, if not, we wouldn't be friends. Yeah. There's no way.
Yeah. But
I can't think of it too more that you didn't say. We're self-centered. We're a little dramatic. Just a tad bit.
I think I'm more dramatic than you, but
I have my moments.
We're both there for a good time. Yeah. The drama.
I have my moments, and I don't know. I'm stuck at 2. We're gonna have to move on from that.
Okay. Number 9. For what in your life do you feel most grateful? That's a hard one. I can't pick one thing. In my life, I would say the people around me.
Yeah,
that's for sure. I'd pick
the
people. Snaps. Wow. No, I would pick the people around me.
My family, my friends, for sure.
Everyone around.
Nothing else matters without them.
Yeah. Number 10. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? Girl.
Pops out the list.
Let me. You go first.
We don't want to hurt mom's feelings today.
You go first.
One thing I would change about how I was being raised. I always wanted a little sibling, so I would give myself a little sibling.
Really?
To take care of.
Okay, I would just change. I think I would say that more talking would have been beneficial instead of
more communication.
Yeah, because I feel like I always say that smart kids don't need to be hit, and I'm smart, so I feel like you could just talk to me. But other than that, I don't have many more complaints. I just cope with them. But that's one thing I've always been like, I was smart. I didn't need to be hit. But I was also smart that like I was also like could have manipulated the situation, so I could see why I needed some of those.
I think for me it worked out for them. Like I certainly didn't love my punishments, but I feel like those punishments work best for me.
See, I can't say that because I don't know. Like there was no like talking punishment, but I would think some of them would have been like,
Karina,
okay.
if your mom like was crying to you, how I told you.
Okay, yeah, no, I couldn't. I already said I couldn't do it.
That's a punishment for me.
Yeah, like I would say like just honest conversation.
I didn't get hit that much.
Not dramatic.
Which is why I don't like talking.
Yeah. Okay. Number 11. Take 4 minutes and tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible.
Okay, no, we're gonna skip that.
We don't have 4 minutes each.
We don't got time for that.
Alright, number 12. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? I would wake up and already be a lawyer. Like, I don't want to think
No, but like even like supernatural, like flying.
Oh, supernatural for sure. Either invisibility. Like I would love to. I've always wanted to be invisible. Just to eat. That's just because I'm nosy though. Like I just want to listen to people, or like the ability to just appear somewhere. Like,
teleport.
Yeah, like if I could just teleport to school.
Oh my god.
Teleport at my man's house. Right.
Teleport
like,
to a restaurant
or like the supermarket.
Oh my god, I'd be the happiest woman alive.
Yeah, teleportation, invisibility, or be a lawyer.
Teleport for me.
All right. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? Ooh. Well, seeing as how I've met many psychics
already,
and they've all said literally the same thing, I don't know if I'd have any more questions that like
any more questions
anymore. I mean, I guess okay. Like before I met the psychics.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I still don't know. I still want to know who I am going to marry.
Mm-hmm.
Who? Not like, because I've been told how.
Yeah. What they're going to look like.
Yeah, how they're going to approach me. But I want to know.
I need a name, first name.
First, last name, Facebook
Social
link,
security.
Instagram link, and social. And bank card.
I need to check the credit score real quick. For me.
Crystal ball, I could tell you anything.
The future, anything else. What would you want to know? You know, I'm not sure about the future because that kind of scares me, you know, to see, you know, what if I see something I don't like or whatever. Yeah. And I'm scared that it's like that, like, time machine movie where you want to change it and then, you know, whatever. So I would probably want to do the past. Like, I've always been intrigued, like, how my mom and, like, my grandma were as young people.
Oh my god, that's a good one.
So I would want to look into the past, like who they were as people when they were young.
I've always wanted, like, wish I knew my mom before she had kids and like who she was, because when she talks about it, it's like
totally different person. Yeah,
of who she is. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, 14. Is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it?
Okay. Yes, I've wanted to go on a hot air balloon ride, and I've been wanting to go my entire life, and those hot air balloons fly over my house every morning. So I'm reminded, and I haven't done it because one, I don't want to do it by myself. Two, it's kind of expensive. It's like $300, like
what?
Something like that. Yes.
I didn't know that.
So like I think about it, I'm like, damn, is it really that necessary? But then also, damn, it is.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Yeah. For me, well, I just said being a lawyer.
Capricorn speaking.
Right, like I'm not like, or you know what? Yes, there's something else. Do a safari.
Oh yes, that's fun.
Like I saw Desi Perkins.
Like a real life.
Yeah, like
like
that
in Africa.
Yeah, like being in Africa.
Yeah.
With the lions and giraffes and stuff. That I would love to.
I was watching
just because of.
You know, I was listening to Chelsea lately. She has a podcast now, and she was saying how that's like one of her favorite activities now. Like so in Africa they have like banquets, but it's a safari. Oh. So you're like in the middle of the jungle for hours with your friends. With animals, yeah, like
would love to do
she said it was so much fun.
Yeah,
you see like lions being lions, like cheetahs being cheetahs, things like that.
I saw like Desi Perkins do that, and I wanted to. I've always wanted to. But I haven't.
I'm down for that.
The price.
When we go to Africa.
Yeah, next time I make it out to Africa. Okay, 15. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Thus far.
Yeah, so far. I'm only getting better.
Yes, thus far. It's today. I feel like for me personally, working on my inner struggles, psychological, generational.
I'm such a Capricorn. Like, my thoughts are not going there.
Really? Like, well, I mean, I feel like I'm not there career-wise.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty disappointed on myself career-wise. So that's why I'm, like, avoiding that.
Uh-huh.
But for me, but I am very proud of the work I've done internally.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the self-help.
Yeah. I could agree on that, too. Like,
yeah.
I'm very proud that a lot of the way that I used to handle things before, I don't do anymore.
Things don't anger me easily
my coping,
anymore.
like, my partying, like...
I don't get triggered. Today, true story.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I was coming out of Trader Joe's, and this was my fault, I will admit. I almost ran over this girl, but she was like a teenager, right? She was on my left, right? And I was backing out, and I guess she was trying to walk, but I didn't see her, and I just, like backed up, but I didn't run her over. There's come this white old man, very Trump supporter looking man.
Oh, Lord.
Probably evangelical.
Okay.
Like, all you hear is, like, he got on my window curtain and I started screaming. But it's funny because when I turned my car on, like, my music just started blasting. And it was, like, Future, you know? So I didn't hear anything he said. So I just sat there and I just smiled at him while he was, like, going off. Like, he was red, like, vein was popping out, everything. And then at the end... all I did was I mouthed the words, God bless you. And I did, like, cry.
Hand cross.
I did. And then he got so mad. You could tell he got so mad. But he walked away because at that point, what do you say?
Right. Because there's no, anger stops there.
Yeah, like, at that point, he just walked away. And I was so proud of myself because, like, 2016 Maria, 2015 Maria would have probably got out the car for that one. Being my fault. It was my fault.
Yeah. No, I agree with that one. That's a good one. I for sure have, like, oh my God, I've grown. Oh my God. Like, even, like, the conversation I said that I had with, like, that guy, another day we would have never been able to, like, no matter how mature, excuse me for saying it wrong. Mature.
Pardon my English.
My French. So, like, even, like, as mature as he was, it wouldn't have ever mattered because I would never wanted to have a conversation like that. Like, where we could talk, because I would have came out with my list and you're going to listen. But I think I've just learned to listen
like,
more.
I aspire to get to that at some point. I don't think I've ever had to sit down with a guy about my, like, a mature sit down.
Yeah, I never until yesterday.
Or that scheduled. That you guys scheduled.
It was a scheduled like, confrontation.
That is goals.
And it didn't, like, go badly. No,
and it was mutually scheduled. Like, it's not like, today we're going to talk.
Yeah.
And you have a choice.
Nobody cried. I mean, by nobody, I mean me.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so I'm proud of that. All right, what do you value most in a friendship?
Oh my God, here come the waterworks.
Okay. I value that my friends, or when my friends, because I can't say oh, but I value so when my friends actually let me be myself. And what I mean by that is, like, let me make my mistakes myself. You know, because of course you do want to tell your friends, like, hey, maybe you should think about things differently.
Like guidance, yeah.
But sometimes people just, like me especially, I know, like, I need to do it this way because my mind's not going to let it go. Mm-hmm. And I like that the friends that I have.
That respect you, like, how different you are.
Or, like, how I choose to do things, or that I really appreciate.
So, like, respect.
Yeah, like, respect of my decisions and my choices. Or, like, yeah, I really appreciate that.
For me, is honesty. I appreciate the friends that, like, tell it like it is. Mm-hmm. That will tell me, like, no, you're wrong. No, you're being dumb. No, you are right. Mm-hmm. You know? And even if they're being blunt, like, you know, like, our friend Holly, like, she's one of, like, the most blunt people, and I still appreciate it. Like,
because she can tell you, he don't want you.
Yeah, she has. That's the thing. She has.
Yes.
She has.
But she's also very good at, like, the respect thing, too. Like, if she knows, like, you're dead set on this, she's not going to push it.
No, she's not. So, I appreciate honesty. I don't want yes people around me.
Yeah. Okay, 17. What is your most treasured memory?
Oh, okay, you go first.
Mine for sure is... Oh, I hate to say this because it's going to seem like I peaked so soon. But...
You're so dumb.
But mine for sure is college. Altogether, undergrad. Like, our apartment...
The whole experience.
Like, our apartment especially. Like, when... us three, you, me, Holly, like lived together in that apartment, we had some of the funniest times.
It was like a never-ending sleepover.
And it was
always said
so
that.
funny. Like just the times that we like. I still think about the apartment and laugh.
And the days we did nothing, you know, like
that we would just be watching a burn notice on the couch, napping, waking up, eating like junk. Like
my cheese bread that I used to make.
And we would be drunk off like Malibu.
Oh my god! Remember the strawberries?
Yes.
We used to do that.
We would like always have like a party, even if it was just us three with like a bottle of wine. Those are my most treasured memories. Aww. For sure.
Yeah, now I feel bad like not saying that. But my you know, my most treasured memory is when I was little and like my family used to get together, all of them, and like just like, well, I don't know, I felt like at the time there wasn't any like problems between family, but I guess like when you're little you don't notice.
You don't know what the problem is.
Because now when you're older you're like, okay,
you're part of the problem.
These people got beef with these people, and I will not go to that side of the room. You know, but when you're little, like everyone's like you just like trying to be in family together. Fun. So I miss, and my grandma was like young, so I miss. Yeah, that's like one of the best memories I think I have.
Okay, HT. What is your most terrible memory? I don't like
answering.
I don't want to answer that.
Because I don't want to like seem so like traumatized, because I'm really not. Again, I've worked on myself.
Yeah, me too. Like I feel like why we gotta talk about that? No, let's skip it.
Water under the bridge.
Not ready for this. I forgave. Okay, 19. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are living? Why?
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. I would cash all my stock and I'm taking that trip to Africa.
I would take in like 20 credit cards and I would not disclose my medical information to nobody. Okay.
I'm dropping out of law school. Even I don't care, I'm graduating
I'm taking out like 20 like loans, bank loans, like business loans. I'm committing fraud. Yes, I am. I'm sorry. And
all kinds of stuff.
And I'm living my best life.
And I'm for sure confronting everybody on the rest of my list.
Oh no, I'm not doing that.
I am. I gotta get this.
I'm just gonna disappear like bloop.
I'm taking that trip to Africa. That's it. Okay, 20. What does friendship mean to you?
Oh my god, here come the water words.
Okay, well, I like just talked about this like when we came from Jamaica. That I have friends who don't have friends. Like they like brag all day about like being a wife and like having kids, but they don't have friends. Yeah. So to me, it's like super important that I have friends. Yeah. That I'm not making any sole person my everything. Yeah. That I could share my life with my friends. Like I have friends to travel with. People don't have friends. That. Yeah, no, it's. For sure. I'd say it's like just as important as every other relationship out there.
Yeah, it's pretty up there. Like it means a lot to me. I would say it's up there with family, because it's like how they say it's like the family that you chose. So
your own tribe. Yeah. It's very important. What roles do love and affection play in your life? I don't really understand the question.
I need a clarification on that, so we're gonna ask.
I don't get it. All right, alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of your partner. Share a total of 5.
Okay. I'll go first.
What is it? My love language. Finally.
You're like
words of affirmation.
Like
I'm blushing.
She's ready. She's ready. Okay, I like how she's not ready yet. She's like writing them down.
Maria loves.
I admire how self-sufficient Karina is.
Oh.
Like I aspire to be as independent and like not just like, you know, like Miss Independent, but like, you know, like emotionally like you're pretty, you know, independent person. So I admire that about you.
We're alternating. So it's my turn.
Alternating.
Okay. I admire how you let things go. Like,
let it go.
Like, I don't know how to do that. Like, I need a seminar. Like, you don't get a text back? Let it go. Like, just the fact that you just, like, let things roll like you just get in the flow.
Just go with the flow.
Yeah, like that I really liked.
To work on. Things to work on. What was it? What was the question? You consider positive. Oh, you have a lot of positive characteristics. You're very funny. And not just like, oh, like the jokes there. It's just like you and I could both be going through something really bad and then you just throw a joke at either one of us and it's funny. So like it's like a comedic relief.
Yeah. I was gonna say the same for you. Like, not just in a comedic relief way, but damn it, like yesterday, just like the petty things that we like say.
Yeah, like so I was going through it yesterday, and I still made it funny.
Like I didn't realize it was something serious until today when I saw it, because like in the messages, like it was funny. I still wish I could talk about it, but it's so funny.
Elaborate.
I want to put your business out there, but Marie was going through a situation, and
I made it funny. That's all
that matters. She made it really funny. So yes, you're funny as hell. So yeah, that's a good one. Okay,
we're number 2. Number 3. I love how you just don't believe anything like people tell you. Like, you don't take people's words very easily. Like, it's very, like, I feel like you do take it with me, but, like, when someone tells you, like, oh, the sky is green, you're like, I don't know, let me check.
Don't dye your hair.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you're very, I gotta see for myself.
Yeah.
To believe.
Yeah.
And I'm the complete opposite. Like, if someone tells me, like, oh my God, did you see the sky is green? I'm like, oh, no way. And I will be outside and still believe what that person says.
I would say I really love your ability to, like, be able to see past, like, somebody's wrongdoings. Like, a lot of times I could be like, Maria, could you believe this person did that? And you're like, well, you know, like, maybe, like, it's not that, like, that bad. Or, like, you're open to other perspectives without ever having to be told that perspective. Like, I have to be told that there's another perspective than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
that. Positive, you're very reliable. I've always said this about you, but it's just the fact that you're a Capricorn. Like, in time of need or in any time, really, happiness need, I always think of Karina. Like, oh my God, I can't wait to tell Karina this. So, that's one of my favorite things, because and honestly, I envy that, because I'm not that reliable. So, I admire how reliable you are.
I really love how you cook. Like, you're a good cook.
Ooh,
you're a great cook.
Thank you.
Like, some of the best things I've eaten from you, like that bread. And it was like a simple bread.
It really was.
But it was so good. Or like your ceviche. Like, damn, you're just a really good cook. And I am not. I wish I knew how to, or liked cooking, or like knew how to cook, or like you're very knowledgeable, like, about food. You and Holly, like, I'll be at a restaurant and I'll be like, what is, I don't know, like, there was a day I didn't know what an aioli was. What is aioli? Or arugula. Arugula. Yeah, I don't know what arugula was. So I like that you know these things, because I'm not a foodie
like it
like
exposes
that.
you to, like, new experiences. Yeah.
I would say this is 5.
That's 5?
I think this next one.
Okay, that's one. I say for you, you're very loving. Like, I don't know, like, it's like you notice things, little, like, details about people, and you're like, okay, let's say I like one time you got me a coconut cake.
I did?
Yes, in Tallahassee. You were like, you went, like, food shopping, you're like, oh, Maria, I got you coconut cake. And, like, fun fact, Karina hates coconut. And I love coconut. And you're like, oh, I got you, like, you just, like, including that in your shopping list.
I don't remember that.
And I thought it was, like, the cutest thing. Like, but that's who you are. Like, if you see someone that, like, you do that with your, like, nephews, too. Like, you're like, oh, like, Ezra likes this. Like, I'm going to get this for him. Or, like, when you go on trips, you buy, like, things for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, something I admire also, because I'm not. I like think about like 3 people tops.
Yeah. I really love how knowledgeable you are.
Oh.
Like, you just know, like, a lot of random stuff that, like, I am not like that. Like, if it doesn't pertain to me, I'm not gonna look at it. But if it, like, finally comes up in my life, I'm like, Maria would know what this is. Like, I have no idea what the heck this is. So, yeah, I really love that about you.
We should do that more often.
We're so gay. Gay.
Gay.
Okay. All right, number 23. Wow. How close and warm is your family? Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people's? I would say my family is close and warm. Yeah. I would say, like, yeah, I would say my childhood was happier.
Yeah. I would, you know, obviously our family's not perfect. My family's not perfect. And we have our issues. But, you know, there's a lot of people that grow up in really, you know,
dark,
hateful situations, you know, and I don't think that was my case at all. So
yeah, there's like a distinction between like regular family stuff,
family
and
drama,
like trauma, and like
abuse,
toxic
violence.
situations.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No, I had a good childhood overall.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your relationship with your mother? Let's skip this one. Let's skip this one. For both of us.
Maria.
Okay, make 3 true we statements for each other. For instance, we are both in this room.
We're both cute.
I was gonna say we're both pretty. We're both. All right. You can go. You go.
Well, that was my first one. We're both cute.
Okay.
We're both smart.
Yeah.
We're both funny.
Yeah. My 3. Okay, I would say we both like traveling.
Mm-hmm.
We both, overall, we're like, we can go with the flow, like, in general. Mm-hmm. I'm a little bit worse at it, but we do. Like, I think in our friendship we do. And
I feel like you're not that uptight, though. Like, even, like,
yeah,
which, like, you know, other people, which I'm like, well, I need an itinerary.
Yeah.
You're not like that, so.
I would say we also are both hardworking. Mm-hmm. We're both hardworking. Okay. All right, complete this sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share.
That was hard because I don't like sharing a lot of things. That was hard.
That's a different. I'm like, I want to share everything.
No, we're not sharing food. We're not sharing money.
All right, I would say like share my accomplishments with. Like, okay. I don't know if I wish, because I have like friends and family.
I have people that I share. Like, I wouldn't say time because I share my time with people. Okay. Share a vacation with?
Yeah. Like,
I wouldn't want to go alone to a vacation.
I haven't reached that. So vacation's a good one. I would just say accomplishments. Even though I do. 27. If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, please share what would be important for him or her to know.
I mean, I feel like we already...
Well, what do you...
We know what we need to know.
If you didn't need me to know. Like, if I didn't know. If you didn't know me. Because this is supposed to be like...
Okay, well, for me, that sometimes I don't text back.
Okay.
And it's not personal. It's just... Sometimes I forget. Like, today... I wrote on my way, but I didn't send the text.
Yeah.
So when I got here, I was surprised they didn't text me back, and I was like, "Oh, I'm here." I forgot to tell you that I was on my way.
Mine is the opposite. It's gonna be, if there's one thing you need to know,
text me back.
I'm highly triggered. I'm highly triggered by people not texting me back.
If you're on your deathbed,
like,
that's thing you need to do.
You still need to tell me that you're dying. Still.
I still
always
text back. Respond.
And I do take it very personal, and I do think it's like a personal vendetta against me. So yes, text me back. 28. Tell your partner what you like about them. Be very honest. We've already done this. Like, I can't do this anymore. I can only be so like corny. 29. Share with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life.
Oh, I thought about this one, and this is the whole reason I wanted to do it, because I don't get embarrassed easily.
Me either.
So, like, when people ask that question, I'm like, I don't know, like,
does it have to be embarrassing? If I fall, in general, it would be embarrassing.
If I fall, like, I don't find it embarrassing, but I do have a very embarrassing story about us.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, remember that time that we got kicked out?
I knew you were gonna go there.
I was just thinking, I was like, wow, that was like one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
I was not embarrassed.
I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because
did you like someone there?
No, It was no, I did not. There were like 3 people there. But basically, there was a party that we went to last minute. And we got kicked out. Like, the guy stopped the music.
No, it was like, cut the music. Like, on the movies, like, when there's a record
literally,
scratch.
And he made a speech as to why he was kicking us out. And then he kicked us out.
And then he kicked us out. And he told us off, yeah. I guess it could have been embarrassing.
I was embarrassed, but it wasn't because he kicked us out. Because, honestly, I didn't even want to be there. And it was no Pike House or anything like that. Like, it wasn't like a gala.
A bunch of, like, lanes.
It was like a little house party. But I was embarrassed because he told everyone that we were making fun of someone else, which we weren't.
Yeah.
So, and then at that point, we couldn't, like, defend ourselves because, like, that would just make us look worse. Like, no, we weren't, you know? So, I was embarrassed because, 1...
we look like bullies.
And 2, now he embarrassed the person that we're supposedly making fun of.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah.
So, I was just, like, that's one of my most embarrassing.
Oh my god. I didn't know that. Because we both acted like, well, you actually, because I just stood there kind of like, this is really happening. But you were like, fine, we'll leave. Like, we'll leave.
That's what I was like, I didn't want to be here in the first place.
So after that, I just kind of followed you, like, oh yeah, okay, like, because I really was in shock. And there's a lot to that story, but I was just in shock about what's going on. And then when he, like, told us off, and you were like, fine, I don't want to be here anyway, we walked out, and the girls, like, that we were with would not stop talking about it.
Yeah, and on top of that, our 500-person dorm room found out about it, and everybody asked us about that. And I felt like, because it would have been anything else that could have happened, I wouldn't have been embarrassed about. It was the fact that he made it seem like we were making fun of that person.
Yeah.
And then he aired that person's thing that we were making fun of.
Yeah.
So he embarrassed that person in the process of embarrassing us.
Yeah.
So
it was all around just a horrible situation. I was not embarrassed, but I didn't see it that way.
I was embarrassed because I felt so bad. I was just like, first of all, we were not even worried about that.
Yeah. And I also don't think, like, I wasn't embarrassed because I was just like, I don't know anybody here anyway. Yes, it was unfortunate that everybody did find out. But they also weren't there. Yeah. But Eddie found out, remember? Yeah, I remember he found out.
Was he there, though? I thought
he wasn't.
There. No.
I don't know how everyone found out. It was that girl that we were with that just could not stop talking. She was obsessed with us.
Who really was? Really?
Uh-huh, and her friend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were with those two. Because we left the club and went to that party because some guy that she was... Remember, she had a car that year. We didn't have a car freshman year.
Really?
Yeah, we were with her.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember.
Well, okay. Well, I didn't know that. I did not know you were embarrassed.
I could never think of an embarrassing moment in my life. But the other day I thought about it because I heard the podcast that did this exact same thing. And I was like, you know what? That was one of the most embarrassing moments in my life.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I've had situations that could have been embarrassing, but I wasn't embarrassed because again it takes a lot. I'm gonna need to think. Give me a second. Like,
yeah, college? I was just embarrassed. Honestly, again, I wasn't embarrassed because he kicked us out because I didn't want to be there in the first place, but I was embarrassed because he embarrassed the other guy.
Yeah,
it's like secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to, like, act like I don't have anything to be ashamed of. I would say the one thing that was kind of embarrassing was when I got in that fight.
Oh.
With those 5 girls.
Yes.
Mainly because I didn't remember what happened.
Yeah.
So people were telling me. No. What was embarrassing was that, not the fight, because, yeah, like, I was pissed about the whole situation. 5 girls tried to jump me. They didn't win. They didn't. But then I met a guy at McDonald's like my last night in Tallahassee.
Oh, some crazy stuff.
It was like this crazy story. We met this guy in the McDonald's line. He was giving us a ride home, and then I added him on Instagram. And then I see on his Instagram a video of that fight.
A complete stranger, by the way.
I never met this guy. He was there that night that I got in a fight. It was that big of a brawl.
We met at McDonald's. We were eating at McDonald's. And he offered to give us a ride in Tallahassee. And Tallahassee is not a big deal because everything is within a 5-mile radius.
And everyone's a student.
Yeah, so we're like, okay, we'll go with him. Karina got his contact information, and she was scrolling through his Instagram, and she saw a video of her
myself
from a couple of years ago.
No, it was from the semester before.
Oh, it's the same.
It was fall, and when I met him, it was summer. It was the same, I'd already graduated, though. But it was, the fall of my senior year.
Oh, my God.
And I saw it,
I don't know, for some reason it seemed like years, but you're right.
It was months later. Yeah. And I was so embarrassing because then, when I saw myself in this situation. And, really, you can't see much of what's going on.
You can't tell it's you.
No, you
know
can't.
it's you.
But... did I tell you the guy DM'd me once and was like, yo, I'm just realizing this is you. He did. So to make the story really good, he drove from Tallahassee.
Fuck, that's too funny.
He drove from Tallahassee all the way to Orlando for my graduation party. It was this huge party I had. Then he wanted to date and stuff, and I just really wasn't feeling him. I don't know why. I just wasn't really into him. So then, we just never really, we cut contact for a while. And then months later, after, I cut contact, he DMs me on Instagram, sends me the video, and it's like, yo, I'm just realizing this is you.
No. That's the funniest thing I've heard. Oh, my God.
And I just responded, nah. That done was me.
That's crazy because you really couldn't. Your face is covered.
But you're not seeing my face. You're seeing the back of me.
Yes,
and
hell.
My hair in that video isn't how it is now. I could see how now you'd be like, yeah, that's Karina. I know for a fact and also this guy has seen me a total of 2 times. And he never saw me in that particular dress because I retired that dress after that fight.
Ever.
Retired. I put that dress down. If I was ever embarrassed, it was then. Because I was like, dang. Because I always tried to act around obviously people I know well, I tell them the story because it's a juicy story. But people that I don't know, exactly. I don't want you knowing that I got into a big brawl outside the club. That's embarrassing. Especially because I don't know what really happened.
Yeah. Up until the day that we saw that video, no one knew it was 5 girls.
It was I didn't know it was 5 girls, so I saw that particular video. Because I always thought it was 2. That's how, was such a mess. And also, I didn't know what happened because I came out of there, with no scratches, nothing.
Yeah.
I came out, so how what I think is 5 girls.
I honestly I thought that there was never a fight to begin with.
My hair was fine.
Because, you had nothing to you. So I was like, what is she like? But there was a fight.
There was for no bro. And then on top of that, he put it to the music, Nuck If You Buck. Which, if you know that song, makes it even more, embarrassing.
That's
so embarrassing.
Funny. Oh, my God.
Yeah, no.
Oh, my God. I died.
If there's anything else
now that song is ruined for me. Which they play that at every function, which is...
Oh, my God. And I get a memory of that. But I keep that... I have the video. I saved the video. And it's in the vault. It's in the archives. It's there. In case anybody wants to use it against me, I have it. So. That's embarrassing.
It's handled.
Yeah, okay. Number 30. When did you last cry in front of another person? Oh, for sure. When I went out 2 weeks ago, I got drunk. I was crying about all kinds of stuff. That was my last time crying by myself. Last weekend. I was mad at Missy Fu. And I was having inner monologues about how this argument was going to go.
Missy Fu is not me, by the way.
No, Missy Fu is a guy.
It's a guy. Just to clarify. I cried to myself today. But I think it's because it's that time of the month.
Oh.
So I'm just a little sensitive. And in front of someone, I don't remember, honestly. When's the last time I cried in front of you? Today?
No. I don't remember. When was the last time you got drunk? I mean, it's not like your thing, but I don't know.
Last time I got drunk? Last time I remember crying in front of you was your birthday, like.
But I feel like there was a time after. I don't know. Oh, well, whatever. We don't know. Okay, 31. Tell your partner something that you like about them already.
We already did that.
We're not going to keep beating a dead horse. What, if anything, is too serious to be joked about? With me, I can't think of anything.
We don't have limits. Honestly, we've
joked on humor. There's no limit on a good joke. There's no limit.
Like I said, we could be having the shittiest day of our life, and we will make a joke about it.
There's no limit.
No, there's nothing off limit.
I can't think of anything because there's no limit to a good joke. Oh my god, this one's like kind of dark. Okay.
Yeah, it gets dark.
If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone? Why haven't you told them yet?
This is the one that the guys opted out of.
Are you opting out? I don't have anything because I'm very confrontational. So, like, if I want to tell you sorry, I'll tell you sorry. Actually, there's someone I did tell sorry
today?
to. No, I haven't. Like, it was like a couple days ago that I did tell them sorry.
If you feel like you have to apologize to someone, like, and you haven't, like, you can't sleep without, like, apologizing.
It's not like I can't sleep.
Like, would you lose sleep?
I won't lose sleep, but I do think about it. And I'm like, let me just go ahead and apologize, even if they don't want to hear it, even if they don't want to like accept it. Because I've apologized to like any guy that not any guy. I don't even remember, but I went like to a guy as a woman, like went to a girl as a woman.
And you apologized to her?
Girl, no.
I was like, what?
No, I apologized to him. Like, yeah,
for going to the girl as a woman?
Yeah, because I was like, you know what, that was petty and childish of me. Like, I could have just let it go.
By the way, when we said going to her as a woman, is when you go to a girl, you know, a guy's dating that's also trying to date you or dates you or whatever, and you go to her as a woman and tell her the truth.
You tell her about her own man.
Yeah.
So I did apologize to him because I was like, you know, there was a point that you and I were really like, the reason I did it was just because like it was honest out of spite. Like I didn't like the way he handled things because I really didn't have that much to report. But so I did apologize to him, and then somebody else who happened to call me the B word.
Oh, you apologized to him?
I apologized to him for the things I said to him. Like, you know what? I wish that I had not engaged in that type of behavior with him. So,
I don't know.
So I'm not the person that's, like, gonna hold much in, like, to the deathbed.
Yeah, see, like, I am that person because I have a lot of pride, but, like, would I regret it? No. Like, I would be like, nope. I will take this to the deathbed and I would die happily. So
that's just like have regret. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess if I didn't tell any of these people anything, I wouldn't necessarily regret it.
It's not gonna stop me from dying. That's what.
It's not gonna make me be like
I want to close my eyes and go meet my savior.
Yeah, come back into like the earth world and try to tell them any of this. No. Like, you know what? Just don't have to let it go.
It wasn't meant to be. Again, I'm really good at letting things go. So
yeah, you really are. Okay, your house, 34, your house containing everything you own catches fire. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save any one item. What would it be? Why?
I know what it is, and you're gonna laugh.
Food.
No. My passport. I need to prove I'm a citizen in
this
my
country. God! That's a good one. That is a good one.
It's my motherfucking passport. I'm a citizen.
I didn't think about that one, but mine is my laptop. Like, yeah, I would just get my laptop. Because I have, like, school stuff on here.
Oh, yeah.
I got, like, a 36-page paper on there.
You're saving that before your family.
Yeah. And the dog. 35. Of all the people in your family, whose death would you find the most disturbing and why? I can't answer that because I don't want to, like, have family members singled out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and it's probably best not to speak on it. So yeah. That one's off.
Okay, 36. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it. Also ask your partner to reflect back to you how you seem to be feeling about the problem you have chosen.
We literally do this every day. About the same problem.
Same guy, same problem.
Same problem. Okay. We just go back and forth.
So mine is the one we just discussed.
Okay, what was it?
Here.
Share a personal problem and ask your partner. Okay. Wait, you share a personal problem and ask. Oh, okay.
I ask you your advice on how you might handle it. Also ask them to reflect how I seem to be feeling with the problem that I've chosen. I already know they just did this. I know, but I'm gonna bring it up again. Okay.
Confront it one more time.
Just to make sure I got it right. Okay, if you have not met a guy's friends in 2 years, yes, there's been like vagueness in the relationship, on and offs, but in 2 years you did not meet anybody in their life.
Okay.
How would you feel about it? I took it as I need to find out why. Like, is there a reason why? Because in my opinion, it was weird.
Okay, so if he gave you a reason, whatever, whatever the reason, would you accept it, and like not want to meet his family after that?
Well, no.
Or his whatever.
No.
Exactly. Okay, so you want to meet?
No, I do want to.
Okay.
But like, I'm kind of accepting that like I'm probably not going to anytime soon, because I already understand this about him. Mm-hmm. There's just certain things that's just who he is. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to, at that point, like, fine, I'm not going to get everything I want, but why?
But why? Just tell me why. Well, I told her how I feel about it, just because myself, I'm a very private person. So I don't have the guys I have dated meet
but
my family.
About what? Like
meet anyone in general, like
what's private here? Your man or your family?
I just feel like I have to keep those two words separate. Like, it's not like I'm protecting one over the other.
But why?
I just don't want to like join them. I don't know. I can't. I don't really have a reason. I just want to keep them separate. Like, I want to have the time with my man to be my time with him, and my time with my family to be with my family. Yeah. So, I guess the reason is I wouldn't know how to act with all those things in the same room.
And that's kind of the answer I got with him. Yeah. Like, it's just...
that really is, actually.
Your time is your time. And, like, it was kind of like, you should be happy that, like, you
have separate time, you know?
I want to direct all my attention to you when it is you.
Because if you look at it at a different way, like, what if you the only time... Because, like, okay, with a boyfriend, that was an issue. Mm-hmm. You know, that I got tired of the only time we were together, it was with all your family. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I want some alone time, you know? But his point of view was, no, like, this is the only free time I have, and I'm trying to, like, put everyone together so I can spend it equally with everyone, you know? So... I can see how for some people it's easier but then also you need to see that if that was the case, like if you go to the other extreme, you would get sick of it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. And how do you... Wait, what was the question? To reflect back to you how I seem to be feeling about the problem.
I mean, I think that was just what I just said. I think you weren't looking at it, what would happen if you did get what you wanted. Like, if it was... You know, we know this guy doesn't have that much free time. Yeah. So what if he decided to spend all that free time with you and his friends or family? Yeah. So if you were with... So in this case, this guy doesn't really have family here, so it's really just his friends. But, like... For a person that does hang out with a guy and his friends, it's not that fun. Because, again, guys are not like girls, you know? Like, we can multitask, you know? And we're hostess, so we'll be like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Guys are not like that. So a guy is going to either, like, play video games with his friends, or he's going to be all over you. But he can't do both.
Right. Well, yeah, I wasn't trying to hang out with them. But that's kind of what he got. He's like, what do you think it's going to be?
Like, what are you going to do?
Like, you think you're just going to walk in, say hi, and leave?
Yeah,
then
exactly.
What's the point?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I just didn't think it all through. I was just like...
Why haven't I met him yet?
Like, that's weird.
You took it personal.
I didn't take it that... Like, I wasn't like, it's me. I was more like, why? Like,
but you're like, but why hasn't it happened? Like...
And I was also thinking, like, his friends must be weird. Like, he must be hiding them. There must be something wrong with them. That's what I thought.
No, but, like, that's the thing. Like, no matter how weird your friends are, you don't hide them. Because, I mean, like, we can be weird.
And that's what he said. He's like, no, my friends are weird. I don't hang out with weird people.
Like, exactly. We could be weird, but we don't think we're weird. You know? We have weird friends, but we don't think they're... Like, from an outside perspective, like, oh, yeah, they can be kind of weird. But we don't think of them as weird.
Yeah. I was just... Yeah, I guess I made it take a little personal.
An issue.
But I was just curious.
I have a couple.
I'm ready.
But I don't think I want to talk about it.
Well, like, what's like a basic one?
A basic one? I don't know. I don't know. I can't put this like in code words.
You don't have anything like your family?
No.
Okay.
We're all good in the Garcia residence.
Okay, yeah, that was 36. It was all 36.
Yay, we finished. So hopefully, this is enough to have you guys forgive us, the ones who care again, the ones who stayed all this, who listened all of this,
to all of this
self-centered podcast. But no, I hope you guys. I feel like we learned things about each other. Even though we talk every single day.
I did. Like, I didn't know you were embarrassed that day.
I was. I didn't think I was either until now that I look back. I'm like, no, that was embarrassing.
For sure, my video was embarrassing. But yeah.
You guys have a good one.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
God bless you.
Bye.